Welcome to Aaron Plays. This will be episode 10 of my playthrough of Austerlitz, so Rising Sun Austerlitz 1805 by Hexasim. This is an opposed game. My opponent, Mark, is playing the coalition forces, whereas I'm playing the French. All I can say at the present moment is the last activations were done in this sector of the field, where you had the coalition forces trying to get across, well, they are across the Glossbach River here, stream, and are assaulting into Austerlitz. The assault actually into the town centre across this bridge was thrown back in a rout. The castle was held, the town was held, but the French bled. Yeah, this is the goal back. Is it a stream? Yes, it's not really a river, and it's currently frozen. So that's how we ended it on the last video episode. In this episode, I'm going to start with trying to activate Sul. The main reason being now is that now we're into turn ending. So we've already had an end of turn die roll, which was an 11. It might have been a 12. So anyway, it was higher than the 10. So now the game turn finishing will be on a 10, 11, or 12 each time a commander activates. I really want Sul to do something before the end of this hour. So I'm going to try and activate him now. This is, as you can see, my comrade is not with me. So this is a play by email log file I'm going to send him. I start the log begin. So once I actually finish this log file, I will email it to him. He can do his log, post it back to me, and then I will continue this video. So this video will not end. I mean, it'll pause, a long pause, but hopefully from your guys' point of view, it won't be seamless, but hopefully near seamless as possible. Another say on the likes and comments section. If you like what I'm doing with these videos, please press the like button. Every like helps to attract more viewers, which is more people watching, which will enhance the gameplay in the sense that with the more people watching, we may hopefully more people making comments, either criticizing or hopefully saying they like, and also that they pick up at something I've missed or Mark's missed, or they learn the rules, and it all helps for them. So again, the more people are watching these videos, in my mind, it's better for the community or the wargaming community who want to play this game or who have an interest in this game. Or maybe you've never heard of this game, but get a link in their YouTube link saying, watch this on Hexasim, and they go, oh, what's that? And watch. I mean, that's how I found out about Austerlitz in the first place. On my YouTube, I just found a random mention of it. I watched the video and I was instantly intrigued. So then I bought this game and I bought other games, so it helps the company out, Hexasim. And I'm now playing and thoroughly enjoying the system. So yeah, that's what likes and comments can do. Now, if you don't like what you see me doing, that's fine. We're all different. We've all got different tastes, but make a comment about it, because then, maybe it's something, that I can change, or it's something that I think, I'm happy with the way I'm doing that. If you're not, then sorry. But until you tell me, I wouldn't know. So that's what the likes and comments are there for. Also hit the little bell, so if any videos come up that I make, it gives you an alert. And well, if you haven't done so yet and you are liking what I'm doing, why haven't you subscribed? Just if you like what I'm doing, subscribe. Why not? It doesn't hurt you. So that's the advertisement over. On with the game. So we're still at 8 AM. I'm going to try and activate Sult. I click on his counter. He's got an activation number of 9. So I need to roll 9 or below for him to activate. Well, after all that preamble, the dude's not interested. Okay. Well, that's plan A out the window. Can't activate Devu because he was the last commander I activated. Now, there are a couple I would like to. I've got Bernadotte and Lanz. I don't really want Lanz going in just yet. So I wouldn't mind Bernadotte being activated. So let's try for Bernadotte. Now, he's not the greatest sausage in the French command. His rating is 8. So he says, no. 8 o'clock is obviously still a bit early for him. All right. So where's Murat? He's over here somewhere. There's Duroc. There's Murat. Let's try and activate him then. He's on a 9. He does activate. Okay, his markers, because these are still obviously on the strategical markers, are 6s. So, we're at 6 movement points. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's now activated for a second time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now he's moved all the way along the row, so he gets a bonus of 2, 7, 8. And he actually gets another bonus if I want to. But at that point, he's within 3 hexes of this and this. So I need to actually pass back 2 mark for him to reveal either of those two. If either of those two are real, that's right wing and that's right wing, he needs then to deploy the command, even though that is a dummy of mine. It could be 2 guys on a horse, well, 2 guys on 2 horses or whatever they've scouted out. Even if it's a dummy, I haven't yet used the real Murat marker. So I'm going to pass this back now, which from a video point of view will be a pause, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so continuing now, just had a log back from Mark. So let's see what he's up to. So I've loaded up the log file here. So I've activated here and brought forward one of my guys, revealed him as a dummy, but he now has to choose between, well, he has to show what these 2 guys are. So that's what he's see what he's written in his log. Right, as always, greetings. Okay, first counter to the east as they are marked with activation 1. Counters with when I unmask them won't be very dramatic. Okay. Done. Right. Migration dummy. He hasn't revealed that one, a dummy. So his are removed, mine will be removed and deleted. Second counter to the south is the real chap. It's migration. So here goes setup. Right. I'm not going to go through all the log of him setting up units and readjusting them. I'm going to pause this video at this moment, get it all set up, and then carry on from there. Okay, so that's all the troops now deployed. Okay, so there's the progression. I'll reveal, delete my dummy at that point. That should also then delete his other right wing dummy here now, so we'll delete all that as well. Okay. Okay, yeah, look at them. There's a lot of cavalry over here. And cavalry in the lead here as well. Interesting stuff. Look at the cuirassiers and the imperial. Yeah, 10 morale, 10 quality. So that actually just leaves me, oops, what happened there? Sorry, with my Murat to actually move. Where is he? He's over there. So if I bring him within 3 hexes, that will reveal him. I don't really want to do that. So now that he's sitting there, this is looking a little bit exposed. So let's put a little bit of pressure on that. So Rat will go, or is this just the dummy as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 1 over there, 1 dummy revealed, and 1 over here. He's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from those activations there. All right, so that would be the end of, let me just actually make that activation 2 of Murat. I will do an end of turn die roll. Okay, I better write in there that I'm doing an end of turn die roll. This ends the turn on a 10 plus, which is not. So I'll be passing this now back to Mark for his next activation. So file. Oh man, I didn't begin a log file. I suppose I didn't. He did all his setup there. Okay. Right. Yeah, I've got to be careful of that. Let me begin a log file. Turn 3, log 4. Save. Okay. I'm going to stop the video at this point. Okay, so I'm sending this log file back to Mark. I should get an activation. And as I say, what I'll be doing is joining all these actual individual activations into one episode. Once I've got 3 or 4 of them together. So I'm not going to say thank you for watching it, because this is not really technically the end of the video. This is just a way station. So thank you for watching so far. Just received a log from my opponent, Mark. So I've just opened it up and we will continue this playthrough. Let's see what he has to say. Hi, Aaron. Okay, allied activation phase. I'll try for Langeron. Need an 8 or less. Now, Langeron is the guy. Yeah. Langeron says no. He's been very tired. Okay, yeah. Okay, Alexander. So he's the actual army commander. 7 or less. Yes. So where is Mr. Alexander? Okay. Oh, he's over here. 1 there. 1 there. You have 3 counters. Where's his other one? Let's cut us off with a K. Oh, and 1 near. It's Orchard. All right, let's see what he does with him. And the first is ready for action. He doesn't actually directly command any men. So useful for rallying and obviously keeping other men in command. I'm not too sure. I remember that's the other men in command. Command range. No, it hasn't got nothing to do with that. Orders. They issue orders. That's the one. So he could have moved his leaders, or he could issue orders with them. Though in the particular turn 8 a.m. he couldn't do orders. He also reveal the counter in VASSAL in the center as a decoy and deleted. Okay. Probably too new to my guys. Same for the counter in Pratt's. Okay. You didn't have to reveal that one. Alexander is on the heights. Well, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, he's waving a little flag. End of turn die roll. Marks activated. End of turn roll. 9. Ooh, close. 10, 11, or 12 will actually end the turn now. Back to me. Okay. So I'm going to start a log file here. What do I actually want to do, though? We've activated Davo twice, so I can't activate him again. I think I need to do something with Sul. Sul failed in my last attempt at activation, so we'll go for Sul. So file, begin log file. Okay. It's log 6. Save. Okay, right. Let's be polite. Forgot to do this last time. Going for Sul. Okay, so Sul is where's the bad boy? Yeah. It needs a 9 or less to activate. Yes. Ready for action. Okay, so what do I actually want to do? Now, if I show you guys order menu, Sul's orders, which I need to, their aim is Pratt's. Okay, so let's zoom in on Sul. There is Pratt's. So my aim is not here, though I can attack here, as long as I move towards Pratt's. I think I'm going to throw the weight of Sul on this guy here. Mr. Well, someone actually did a pronunciation for him, which was Pry Zai by Zev. Pry Zai Babeb. That I still can't do it. Can't do it. Tried, failed. All right. So let's again zoom in on Sul. Every one of these stacks has an artillery battery. Okay. So do I soften them up with artillery? I don't need to rush here. I do have some time. So do I bring my batteries up? Because I'm actually better at shooting than the Russians. The way that's manifested is at ranges 3 or 4, the coalition are at -1 when they're shooting. He says, I'm now looking for the charts. I think it was a special rule in this module is at 4, they get an additional -1. So yeah, coalition firing at 3 or 4 hexes is +1. So if I stand at 3 hex range, I will be having an advantage. And I think that is what I intend to do. As I say, there's no rush at the present moment. This is only 8 a.m. Yes, I tried to get a jump on these guys in my last activation, and that sort of backfired a bit for me. So I think the method now is encroach here, get the guns up. So I've got my guns here, and they can go 3, well, along this track for 1, 2, 3. So I can get my guns to this line here. And then I think I need to start hitting these guys. So at 9 a.m., soften them up. Okay, so that's the plan. I don't think I need to assault this turn. I mean, I could quite easily, you know, I could assault around here. But he's got good average morale troops, 7s. But if they start taking some hits and failing tests, then they'll start getting to be 6s. And that's when I could exploit the situation. Plus I've got cavalry here. So again, I can threaten with the cavalry. So regarding these guys here, do I need to send any more troops down here? So he's got batteries everywhere. And that's the thing about the Russians, is they've always got a lot of artillery. I'm not too fussed about the action here. There's no zones of control. I might actually just swing these around here so they've got escape routes. In fact, I'm going to do that now. I'm holding cobble nets. Well, there's no flag here. So he can stay around here for as long as he wants to. Because the way I'm looking at it, if I'm hitting here and driving on Pratt's, he's going to have to fall back. Or attack me, which I don't mind, because I've also got Mr. Reluctant Bernadotte coming up somewhere around here. There he is. We'll be crossing over here and also threatening towards Pratt's as well. So that's my initial thoughts and plans. So there's no zones of control in these town hexes between each other. So do I do some shooting here? That's the first thing I've got to do is offensive fire. Why not? I've got nothing to lose from doing so. So I'm going to let him know offensive fire. Because remember, he's just getting the log, theoretically. Okay. I'm going to, there we go. Them boys there. Okay, and I'll mark them with fired. So I need quite low. I need a 3 or a 4. 10 ain't going to do it. Okay, 10 isn't going to do it. So moves. Right. I think I want that and that to go there. And that to go there. And then I'm just trying to keep that secure. But as I say, I'm not too bothered if he actually attacks these guys at the present moment. If he wants to hang around there, that actually suits me better. Right, so these half-step units, in their vainglorious attempt to take out the Russian batteries there. So I want to be 3 hexes away, as I said. So let's see. 2 hexes doesn't help me, whereas 3 does. So let's go there and there. I'm going to make these fall back 1, 2 to behind these guys. So I've got effectively 1.5 regiments in each of those hexes. Now, I've got horse batteries here as well. I don't have that much artillery though. 1, 2, 3 on the road, 4. 1, 2. There's only these 2 hexes here that I'm actually going to get. Well, I'm going to put the horse battery here. As you can see, that's quite weak, but it's the start. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, got to make sure I'm not overstacking here, because the infantry 8 and 7 is 15 steps, and the artillery, they're worth double the amount of steps. So there's 5 steps, that's 10. 10 plus 15 is 25, so I'm just within stacking limits there. So actually I'll swing, I'll make sure I'm not overstacking here. 8 plus 4 is 12, plus a 9, that's 18. 18 plus 12, so that's 30. So that is within stacking limit. Okay. 1, 2. All right, let's bring this battery 1, 2, 3 to there. So everything's been stacking there. I'll move the horse battery to here. Okay. Let's encroach a little bit here, but behind the crest line, so his artillery can't hurt me here, but I can get there in one move. 1, 2, 3. I've got a light infantry unit there, which I don't. Where's my nearest light infantry? Okay, none there, because my light infantry can move 5. So they could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, threatening over there. Now I think I've got some light infantry here. I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not any closer than that. Another one there, but it's again 1, 2, 3, 4. Ideally, one there would look quite nice. However, I haven't got one, so no problem. The next best thing, my cavalry. Now, my cavalry sitting here at 1, 2, 3, again 3 hex range. You can get 8 shots on them, or if they're here, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I want to be within 4 hex range for the cavalry, because 7 divided by 2 is 3.5, but it's rounded up, so I can get a prep charge without cavalry there. Now, the best time for a prep charge is with the infantry engaged, and then you do the charge the following turn, following activation. That isn't going to happen at the present moment. Now, how much cavalry got there? 3, 6, 9, 12. Let's add another one to that and make that a nice round 15, which is again the maximum I could possibly have. So, do I want to encroach on these guns here? All right, he's got a lead unit of 6 there. Put the 6 on the top. So, do I go in? Could it be an assault up a hill? He's got a strength of 9 plus 9 is 18. I wouldn't involve these units, because then I would be taking opportunity fire from these guys. The thing is, that's so bad. Now, a moment ago I said I'm not going to attack, but now I'm getting tempted to at least, I can't move away from Pratt. So Pratt's his here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I end up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're the same distance. One, two, three. Can't move any more guys to here because there's a zone of control here. But I could get 30 steps here. How much did I say he's got there? 18. So if I got 30 steps there, plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, that's 43. That might be 2 to 1, because again, if I put anything in here and they attack there, they will get opportunity fire from this hex. Again, that's 1. Can I hurt him? 1, 2. You know what? I am tempted. Okay. So if we get 1, 2, 3. That's 8. One, 2, 3. That's 16. So we can get another 14 in there. Well, I want that 6 in there, so we want another 8. There's another 8. Let's put a 9 in. Okay, so that would give me in there 8 plus 8, that's 24 plus 6. That is 30. Plus those, 34 plus 9, 43 against 18. To 18, 36. So that's 2 to 1. Let's put Nay to lead them. Nay, Su to lead them. Now, so that will be there, that will be there. Do I want to assault this position? He's got 2 batteries. But him firing with, yeah, the thing is, if you fire, he could split the fire here, there, and there, if I come at both of them. At the present moment, if these guys and these guys attack, these guys get an opportunity fire. Unless I attack with these guys as well. But they're not going to attack them. That would be suicide. So now the opportunity fire, he gets a -1 bonus counteracted by the town. So you need a 5 or less to hurt them. So I think that might be worth a gamble. I don't think I need to put anything in here, so this battery doesn't get a shot. The rest of the formations, I'm quite happy to keep 8 hexes away. Let's bring some cavalry up. Bring some infantry up over here. Again, keeping 3 hexes distance, so his artillery is not firing at advantage. 1, 2. Yeah, you see, I can't get, well, infantry can cross these streams, obviously. But I'm quite happy with the amount of men. I've actually got fighting at compliance at the present moment. So if I can get in here, hurt him, take out a battery, take out a couple of infantry, again, if I'm really fortunate and rout him here, then the situation opens up for me, because then he's got to route through these guns, and yeah, then he will probably fall back. So I've set up a bit of a battery here. I can get a couple of, 5 firing here, 9 plus that firing here. I get a -1. So yeah, so that's not too bad. Okay, so I'm now going to mark my assaults. Okay, so marked as a melee shock. X, is it X? What makes these guys move around? Control. There we go. And okay, so those are marked now. So I will pass this back to Mark to do his defensive fire, and here we'll have an opportunity fire shot. So, okay. So assaults marked, back to you for defensive. Oh, yeah. Okay, then end the log, and that will go off to him. And hopefully the next I'll pause now or stop now, and then hopefully the next video parts, which will then join all these together, will show what actually happens next. So until the next log, bye for now. Hello, welcome to Aaron Plays again. I know this is all part of the same video. I just had a log back from Mark. So this should include opportunity fire here. There's a defensive fire here before I go in for my assault. So let's see what he has to say. I see Saul has formed a solid battery line in preparation for softening up his primary objective and also reinforces his garrison to Koblenz to relieve the pressure from Angron's column. Looking very threatening. I should hope so. Okay, Russian defensive fire. Actually, first it will be opportunity fire from the first Rosayan here in the village itself. -1 for op fire, +1 for the village for 0 DM. So he's firing from here to here. Opportunity fire is where a unit that is not being attacked can fire on an attacking unit. And he gets a -1 benefit for that. That's a good roll, 4. Which would be, well, maybe he mentions what the actual result is. The master will do some damage and cause a quality check. QFT +1 step. Yep. Bloody Russians. Your quality is 8. They pass that. Battle lines simply close up as the casualties are taken from the lead companies. 75th line are veterans. Well, they were veterans. So they should now be reduced a step. There we go. Reduced by a step. Okay, defensive fire from the Russian guns, the 24th Lead Regiment, -1 for point blank range. You know, this guy doesn't miss. That's a 5. After that last volley of 2 for your morale, I believe the Russians will not be able to do much damage with another low roll. It's modified to a 4. QFT 1 +1 step. 25 have a quality of 9 +1 for sword 10. With an 8, they pass. Close, but the French are not stopped. Yeah, but all the low rolls have now come. This is one of the things I don't like about VASSAL. Now all the low rolls have come out. I see the Russians have a low quality infantry unit in the front. Damn, I have to pay better attention to that. Yes, you do. Back to you for the assault. Okay. So that ends his log file. Now, in that sequence, there was, okay, so we've had a medium-sized die roll there, my morale. But we've had a 4, a 2, a 5, and 8. Okay, let's see if I'm any good at predicting what I'm going to roll. So I'm going to set up a log file. So in log file. Okay, that's going to be log number 8. So that's right. assault. Now, when I took step loss on this stack, yes, I can change the lead unit. Okay. Changing lead unit after step loss. Which I'm allowed to do whenever a loss is inflicted on a hex. You're allowed to change the lead unit. Right, so my strength going in is 3/8, 24, plus 3 is 27, plus the strength from here is another 9. That's 36. Letting him know in the log. His defensive strength is 2 9s are 18. 2 18s, 36. So it's 2 to 1. That gives me -2 modifier for that. Then quality. I have a quality of 8 versus 6. This is lead unit. Well, there's 2 difference. Sul is another -1. He effectively raises the quality of my attackers by 1. Sul -1. So that is a total of -5, but we're attacking, I think it's all upslope, isn't it? Look. Yeah, this slope is all the way around that hex. Upslope +1. Okay, net -4. So what if I roll with a -4? Ooh. Now that's as good as it gets on the A table. Okay, because 3 - 4 is -1. So that's gone into negative numbers. Certain things happen when it's a negative number. That's -1. Okay. I think as it's open ground, or is it classed as open ground? You know what? Let's pause. I had to do some digging in the rules there. Okay. Because the result is a negative, I'm going to explain this now. Direct elimination case. If a defending stack not in defense order, we know he's not in defense order because he's attacking towards that village, is attacked in clear terrain and the modified die roll is a negative, the melee combat result is an automatic elimination of all defending units. Defending leaders would still roll normally for capture. Now, question is that clear terrain? The actual hex is clear. No woods, no buildings, nothing. But I am attacking uphill. So does that stop it being classed as clear terrain? That's where I had to dig. So the digging part comes in when you look for DRM for relative size, which is the same page of the rules. Attacker defender SPI ratio, so strength point ratio. Do not count the artillery steps, right? Round down the ratio to the defender's favor, yes. It says see section 8 for limitation on size in non-clear terrain. So, and that, go back into section 8, in melee combat, when attacking, defending in, or attacking out of a non-clear terrain hex, no more than 20 size points per stack per hex can be counted, not hex side. So they are in a clear terrain hex. Therefore, they take, because of that 3 minus the 4 that for my DRM, that is total elimination. Now I'm going to put that in the notes there. As is. I think we'll have a debate about that clear hex, but if he disagrees with that, we'll be sorting that out in the next video, because this is going to be the last sort of action of this video. All right, so, oh, I missed his leader. Oh, wait. Oops. Missed Langeron. So that would have improved his morale by 1. So it was -3. So it actually takes it to a 0. So no elimination, because it has to be a negative number. See how easy it is to miss something? Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's takes it to, so then my attack would be only at -3, which takes the result to 0. So that, even that is off the chart, it's not a negative number. Modified die roll is a negative. Yeah. So it's not a negative. 0 is not a negative number. So I'll go to the lowest result on the table, which is a Q of T2 plus R. Quality check 2 plus R. Okay. So the morale of the lead unit is 6. Langeron makes it 7. But my actual result was a 3. So that's a leader loss check. So that is done first. So does Langeron fall to the natural 3? Which is the star result on the chart here. So I now check. So triggered on a melee. Ideally, I want either a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, or 6 on this dice. So 7, no effect. So Langeron, rise, no effect on Langeron. Okay. So then we have the Q of T2 plus R. So this Q of T is morale is 6 of the unit. Langeron makes it 7. Take away 2 is 5. Q F T 2 equals 5 morale. So ideally I wanted to roll an 8 or higher. 7. There's only 2 difference. Langeron stops a rout. Okay. However, they are all reduced through that R. Okay. Reduced. Notice that you do the QFT. So the leader loss check was first, then the QFT check, then you do all the step reduction. So now he's got to retreat. Okay. So he can retreat either this way or this way. Both are probably going to get him closer. He can't stack and stacked with those. Well, that's only 1 gun battery. Yeah, that would be overstack. That's not overstack. So that's where he can retreat to. So you can have 5, 10 plus 6 steps of artillery. 6 is 12. That's 22. He's allowed to stack there. Let's put that So yes, if I'd rolled a snake eyes on that situation, that would have been, again, full elimination. Now the question is, I'm allowed to advance in there. Do I want to? Because there are a lot of Russians around here. Now, he has got 4, 8. He'll have a massive battery firing here, and I really don't want to be facing that. So if I was cavalry, I must advance, but I'm not. So I don't have to. So I'm going to decline the advance. Okay, so that actually ends Saul's activation. So I'll remove all the moves, remove all the fires, remove all the assault tokens. Okay, and now I've got to do an end of turn roll. And I want the turn to continue. I have to mark Saul as his second activation. That's him done for the turn. Okay. 5. All right, so that will then pass it over to him to mark. So I'll mark that as over to you. Well, in actual fact, so these have all been done by play-by-email, the last few, and I'll be linking these together. Right. File, then log file. Boom. Okay, so I took 2 step losses going in there, one from that unit, one from my elite light infantry. He took 3 step losses, 1 on his artillery, 2 on infantry. So I suppose I came out slightly better. The aim was to try and rout those, especially with the morale 6. I just missed that they had Langeron sitting on top. I mean, I don't know how much clearer it could be with the word activation with a 1 sitting on it, but you just get blindsided sometimes. Right, anywho. So that will end this video. So if you can hit the like button if you've liked what you've seen, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so and you like what you've seen. Any comments, as always, much appreciated. Until next time, bye.